has taught Umar the deen of Allah. And he took back his command or his ordinance. Ordinance abrogated. وَكَيْفَ تَأْخُذُونَهُ? And how can you take that dowry back from your wife? وَقَدْ أَفْضَىٰ بَعْضُكُمْ إِلَىٰ بَعْضٍ. While you have been very close to each other, while you have been going into her, you had that relationship of husband and wife. قَدْ أَفْضَىٰ بَعْضُكُمْ إِلَىٰ بَعْضٍ وَأَخَذْنَ مِنْكُمْ مِيثَاقًا غَلِيظًا. And they had taken from you the solemn pledge and solemn covenant. This nikah is a very sacred covenant. It's a very sacred agreement. So after nikah, and at the time of nikah, you have given her that much amount, that much property in dowry as a bridal money. Now you count. You know, in the Western society, because in Christianity there can be no divorce. Once married, married forever. The Catholics up till date, they don't allow any divorce. They only allow you can live separately. You can't divorce. And even if you are living separately, you can't marry anybody else, neither the man nor the woman. The Protestants now are allowing divorce, but only if you can prove, if one of the spouses can prove, that the other spouse has committed adultery. For that, now the cases and the fabrications and all those things, the cases, fought on the basis of this. And even then, they don't also allow no marriage. King Edward the VIII, he had to abdicate the throne because he married a widow American woman. The Church of England didn't allow him. No. She was divorced or she was a widow. How can you marry her? You can't marry a widow. And the same case happened with Margaret, the princess. She was not allowed to marry Townsend, Captain Townsend. Same case is happening now between Diana, Lady Diana and the Charles, yes. How? If he gives the divorce, then he will have to abdicate the throne. The throne will go to the son now, not to him. So these are the rules in Christianity. Because, there is no divorce, no concept of divorce in Christianity. But in Islam, there is divorce. Maybe that the both cannot reconcile. Maybe their likes and dislikes are very much different, opposite to each other. They can't live together in harmony, with love and affection. So it's better to separate. And he can marry also, and she can marry also after the iddah, after that time, that period has finished. وَكَيْفَ تَأْخُذُونَهُ وَقَدْ أَفْضَىٰ بَعْضُكُمْ إِلَىٰ بَعْضٍ وَأَخَذْنَ مِنْكُمْ مِيثَاقًا غَلِيظًا. This nikah, I was saying, is mithaq ghaliz. It's very solid covenant. وَلَا تَنْكِحُوا مَا نَكَحَ آبَاؤُكُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ. And don't marry those women who were married to your fathers. They used to marry the mothers, the stepmothers. They thought, my mother is only the woman out of her whose womb I have been born. Now this was the wife of my father, but she is not a mother to me. Islam has raised the status of women. Every woman married to your father is your mother. You can't marry her. وَلَا تَنْكِحُوا مَا نَكَحَ آبَاؤُكُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ إِلَّا مَا قَدْ سَلَفَ. Except what has already passed. You have to condone whatever has been committed, mistakes before these commandments were revealed. So those mistakes have to be condoned. Illa ma qad salaf. What has happened, happened. Forget about it. But now, abide by the rules. Innahu kana fahishatan wa maqta. It was very indecent and very hateful. Wasa sabila, and a very evil way to marry the wives, the widows of the deceased father. Hurrimat alaykum, now a very big law of Islam. Whom you cannot marry, the women whom you can never marry. Hurrimat alaykum, forbidden to you in marriage are Number one, ummahatukum. Your mothers, grandmothers, paternal grandmothers, maternal grandmothers. Wa banatukum, and your daughters. Daughters of your daughters, daughters of your sons. Down. Wa akhawatukum, and your sisters. Wa ammatukum, and your paternal aunts. Wa khalatukum, and your maternal aunts. Wa banatul akhi, and the daughters of your brothers. Wa banatul ukhti, and the daughters of your sisters. Wa ummahatukum allati arda'nakum, and those of your mothers who have suckled you. Mothers by suckling, who have suckled you, and they have also become mothers to you. Wa akhawatukum min ar-rada'ah. In the same way, the daughters of the suckling mothers, they are also haram. Akhawatukum, your sisters, now they have become your sisters. Because you have had the milk of the same woman, which the daughter of that woman has taken. Wa ummahatu nisaikum, and also the mothers of your wives. Wa rabaikum allati fi hujurikum, and your foster sisters and your stepdaughters who are under your wardship and guardianship. From min nisaikum allati dakhaltum bihinna, min your wives in whom you have gone. You have married a woman. She was married to another person before, who was deceased, who died, or who divorced her. And she had a daughter from the former husband. Now when you have married this woman, that daughter has come also. Now you are the guardian. You are the stepfather of that daughter. You can't marry her also. But if you have not had the sexual intercourse with this woman, and you have divorced it, the divorce again, without having a sexual intercourse, then you can marry the daughter of such a woman, such a wife, with whom you didn't have any sexual intercourse. فَإِن لَمْ تَكُونُوا دَخَلْتُمْ بِهِنَّ. If you have not gone into them, if you have not had the sexual intercourse with them, فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْكُمْ. So it is not forbidden for you to marry the daughters of such women. وَحَلَائِلُ أَبْنَائِكُمْ, and also forbidden are for you the wives of your sons. But sons, those, الَّذِينَ مِنْ أَصْلَابِكُمْ, who are from your own loins. Not the so-called sons, the adopted sons. There is no question of any adopted son in Islam. Nothing of the sort. The sons are only from your own loins, who are from your own progeny. وَأَن تَجْمَعُوا بَيْنَ الْأُخْتَيَيْنِ, and it is also illegal for you to have two sisters at once, at one time in your marriage.